like ice cream, like Shanti playing in AMG. Let it rain on me. I'm not here, boys, I'm on my knees like that. Lord, please pray for me. Save your grace for me. Say, boy, what you want? Get that, get that, get that. Shoot in my mouth, shoot in my and one. Okay, on the real, I'ma take his out. I'ma take him from his. On the real, I think he knows.
I think he knows.
Yeah.
But I play with him like that. I think he knows. When I save him like that. He's wrapped around my pinky finger, watching the way I move. More power than on. And he knows it's true. When I play with him like that. When I play with him like that. Play with him like that. That he's coming right back.
Yeah, run up on Big Glow, you won't, I bet your be on the floor. Big Carr been here like Mayweather, Tula come through and blow up. Got millions out there rap, they hate her, but they stole the flow. Got back in after back in coming, I stole the show. Don't run up on that, she a head case, all she do is shoot. I signed my deal up on the PJ and hopped out a parachute. I'm geeked on next week, bout no more features, I might just stir at you. I'm geeked on next week, bout no more features, I might embarrass you. Yeah, Glow, stomp a little with some shell toes. Yeah, Glow, slapping, rapping, making bail. Yeah, Glow, two-tone Cartier match the nails. Yeah, Glow, no competition, these stale. Yeah, Glow, curving, no curving, my layers. Yeah, Glow, say they get money, but I can't tell. Yeah, Glow, keep running circles around these snail. Yeah, Glow, and my bumping up in the jail. On the Big Glow, where you been at? Mine, everywhere I'm working hard. Maybach and G-Wagon truck, got M&M's in my garage. Quick to crank up on her, you better not get me started. Locked in with the gangsters and players, my folks gon' keep it solid. Everything I got on new, it look like I got renovated.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. Next on Madden Football.
First opened in 1975, resurrected in 2006. We welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we've been around for a minute, as the kids like to say. I called your games. There are guys who you played with back in your day who are now the veteran players in the league, and we got a couple of veterans here at quarterback. What a difference it makes for a team when they come in with a guy who knows what he's doing back at quarterback.
Oh, and it really does. And remember, Mike, the only way to gain experience is to gain experience. There's no magic formula. You got to be in the fire, make mistakes, make great plays, learning lessons. The more you see, the better you get. And no position is that more magnified than in the NFL at the quarterback position. So the fact that these guys have played so many games, so many seasons, they've seen so much, that's a huge advantage for each of these teams. Now the question is, in today's matchup, who comes out on top?
The Saints coming out, and the veteran leads them. It's their quarterback, Derek Carr, 9 years with the Raiders, now year 2 with the Saints. Greg, for a man who's now 33 years old.
There's no denying he is a passionate and productive NFL quarterback. But as good as he is, Mike, he just hasn't quite found a way to get over the hump to join that upper echelon of elite quarterbacks. He has this big arm. He can sling it all over the field. but that big arm is also what gets him into trouble sometimes. He needs to find that happy medium between taking care of the ball while still being aggressive. And if he can do that, he'll have as good a chance as any to come out on top.
That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
First down throw for Carr. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Two nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
Well, we've seen this time and time again from Alvin Kamara since he came into the league back in 2017. He's been one of the best backs in the passing game since he started, and even though he only played 13 games last year, he still finished with 75 catches, second best amongst NFL running backs, only one behind Breece Hall. There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Off the play fake. Here's Carr. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Third and long. Carr. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
A big loss on the play. Brings up fourth down.
So on fourth down, they'll turn to Lou Hedley here to punt, as he is on to kick it away. Take it in, back at his own 12. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The Seahawks come on, and that means it's Geno Smith. What a story he's been. Real turnaround here in his 12th year now in the NFL. Came out to Seattle, backed up Russell Wilson the last 3 years. Greg, he has been the starter, and he runs this Seattle offense now.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
From the pistol, Smith. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Geno. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Here's a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and They're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. The Saints offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. The shotgun. It's Carr. Brought in by Crescent. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Carr working out of the gun. The reception for Rashid Shaheed.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. When you just show pre-snap, it is straight man coverage, and then you stay in it once the ball is snapped. It just makes it so easy on these quarterbacks, Mike, to just find the matchup that they like and exploit it. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Carr. The right side to Olave. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down. To throw is Carr. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now Carr. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath we've seen a few times, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
To throw, it's Carr. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Now, after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Carr now. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick 6.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead.
Position players to kick off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
It's a loss of 2.
Here's a 2nd and 12.
And 12 at the 28-yard line.
Carr. Open man down the field. It's Olave. And he will take this one in. 72 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Saints will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, it's Geno. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They're trying to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That's caught by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
1st and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. And another first down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards. Geno to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Geno. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Carr now to throw on 1st down. First, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Back is Carr. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
If you can't protect the quarterback in the NFL, you might as well just throw your entire playbook in the garbage. Everything starts there. And with the amount this quarterback's been hit and taken down here in the 1st quarter, are we confident that we're going to be able to even see him in the game come the 2nd?
Here's Lou Hedley now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. This one, fielded out beyond the 25. The Seahawks offense ready for this next possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. Here's Geno. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Really nice footwork here with a little tightrope action along the sideline. This is all about the pass leading him a little too far out of bounds, and he's unable to secure the catch.
They put the tight end Brown in motion. Here comes the 3rd-year man out of Michigan State, Kenneth Walker. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. Mario Davis there on the play. Here's 3rd and 7. They'll run the toss with Walker.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Walker. Well, they weren't going to get him the 2nd time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there. Stop him for no gain.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 13. 1st down, Seattle.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
First and 10 now from the 36. Smith now. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Lockett headed in motion. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Wow, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to fourth down. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So Myers back out there. Had the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Saints offense ready to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with first and 10. Throwing is Carr. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Give them 14 on that play. One first down. It's a give now to Kamara. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
Carr. Shaheed with the catch. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. The Seahawks offense back onto the field for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. The tight end Fant in motion. Geno now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him. Certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor performances we've ever seen in a winning effort that I can recall in a long time.
2nd down. Smith. That's complete to lock it outright. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30. Gain of 16 for the man who wears 16. And a 1st down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The tight end Fant in motion. A 1st down throw for Smith. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That one intercepted. Picked off by Demario Davis. Now after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Carr throwing from the pistol. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Wow, how dangerous after the catch. That one goes for 27 yards in all.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. It'll be a run out of the gun with Kamara. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. They're going to go right back to Kamara. Good blocking, and he's in. Alvin Kamara, touchdown 6. On comes Blake Krupe for the PAT. And this one is blocked. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Chenal. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to take over once again. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Lockett headed in motion. That's to the former Patriot, Carr Brown. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
Into the hands of his tight end, Barner. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one, a gain of 18.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Play action now. It's Geno. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 1 quarter in the books. The Saints out on top. More from New Orleans after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Walker. He'll push forward here, down to about the 27. Mario Davis there on the play. On 3rd down, they go with Walker. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line. And 4th down is coming up.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This will be a 46-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks will tie up the game.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Saints offense, veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Carr working out of the gun. His pass taken. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And this is taken in by the defense. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. Have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. Lockett headed in motion. Here's a handoff to Walker. On 2nd down, Smith. He'll get this complete to Walker. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and 5. Smith to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take it back to the other side of midfield.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Now, he'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Carr. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Let's give a lot of credit to the defensive plan that this coaching staff has come up with coming into today's game. Every time it seems like the offense makes an adjustment, the defense counterpunches. Different looks, different fronts, different pressure packages. They have had all the answers so far, and the sacks just keep piling up.
They'll go play action with Carr. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. Give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The visitors' offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll start in outstanding field position, looking for a way to break our tie. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. That ball was thrown. Me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
He's had a lot of success throwing the ball early. Look at the numbers. Already up over 200 passing yards. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The tight end Moreau is in motion. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Now a 2nd down throw from Carr. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Carr. He'll get this out to his running back. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, New Orleans.
We see this week in and week out, Mike, these running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one, and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And
the pressure, too much, and he goes down.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Carr now on 2nd down. Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Carr. Left side into the hands of Olave. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Wow, how dangerous after the catch. That one goes for 27 yards in all.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
You just have to have a better plan coming into the game when you're facing this sort of pass rush. You are not going to be able to sit there with long developing plays and pat the ball in the pocket. It has to be read one, read two, check down. Get the ball out of your hands. Protect your offensive lineman a little bit.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. This one is caught by Moreau. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down, and it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
He'll try and get there on the ground. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up first and goal.
This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. That is caught, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1 yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually,
he's got his big tight end, Juwan Johnson. Touchdown, New Orleans. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Groupie now, on for the extra point. He gets it to go. Saints will go up by 7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Chenal. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin with first and 10. Here's Geno. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Geno to throw. Sending it downfield for Fant. And this one is hauled in. What a grab. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Myers now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Seahawks will tie things up here in the first half. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and Derek Carr set to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
I always like to say, Mike, receivers in the NFL, they're not paid to make the easy ones. They're paid to make the hard ones, and that certainly is in that category, and he's able to move the chains because of it.
On first and 10, Carr. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
On the ground, it's Kamara. You're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Here's Carr. He'll try to run for it.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
So once again, Lou Headley will punt it away. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Lockett headed in motion. That's to the right side, and he complete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, it's Smith. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Seattle.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll go play action. It's Smith. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. But this is taken in by a teammate. They go play action with Smith. That pass stop. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. On the bootleg, it's Smith. Taking off, he'll try to get there. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Smith. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of his sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On the bootleg, it's Smith. Taking off.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
Here's third down and a few inches. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He gets that to his big target, Thanks. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Smith now to throw. Oh, they're on him with a flash, and he's lost the football. The Saints have got it.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball, so it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball.
The tight end Moreau is in motion. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, an underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
In trouble, and down he goes.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket, nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Second down, Carr. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up, and until the defense identifies him as a pass threat.
Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Every time a quarterback is sacked, everyone kind of looks around at the offensive lineman like, oh, come on, guys, pick it up. I don't think this was on the O-line at all. I think the quarterback is holding on to the ball too long. You know what they say, Mike? Sacks, those are quarterback stats.
The Saints lining up in punt formation, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Geno. Throw on the run is complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We're back to New Orleans. After this, 2nd and a yard. On play action, Smith. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack. Down and 9. Off the play fake. Smith. And he's not going to get away. They track him down. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout. Michael Dixon heading back out to punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return go. So Chris Olave and the rest of the Saints offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On 1st down, Carr. That's made right side. It's Johnson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. And he made the catch. What a play. Now Seattle will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Carr working out of the gun. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 on the Seahawks 24-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw from Carr. Left side into the hands of Olave. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Carr. He'll check this down to the running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing is Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Third down and 8 yards to go.
Back is Carr. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If you want to win in this league and have a successful defense, how you perform on third down is critical. Even more so, your backs are up against the wall. The offense finds themselves down in the red zone looking for 6. Those third down sacks go a long way to keeping touchdowns off the board and making them settle for field goals.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half from the veteran quarterback, Derek Carr. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Geno. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he's going to take this one all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Now the point after try from Myers. He's got it. And the Seahawks have taken a 4-point advantage.
Saints 23.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Shaheed now to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Saints offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. Trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. The ball comes out. The Seahawks scoop it up. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
The Seahawks offense and Geno Smith getting ready for their next possession. And as we take you through some of the highlights so far, you're going to see a lot of passing yards. He has carved up this defense, over 300 yards passing in the game, and has been sharp right from the start. From the pistol, Smith. Connecting with the tight end. That's bad.
This is one of those throws where I don't think the risk is worth the reward. If you're going to throw the ball into tight coverage and take a chance, it better lead to a big gain. And in this case, a pretty modest pickup, considering that was a risky throw.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. He'll get this complete to Walker. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Seahawks will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So Myers back out there. Had the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Carr. Got it into the hands of Olave. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw is Carr. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
You know, Mike, drastically different things waiting for these two squads on the sideline as they run off. I mean, we can hear the defensive sideline celebrating all the way up here. I mean, back-to-back drives, they come away with the takeaway. Now, on the offensive sideline, there's no celebration awaiting. It's coaches looking to gather their guys together and say, look, we've got to have ball security. If we don't protect the football, we have no chance.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. Once again, it's Walker. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the 1st half, it almost looks like he's got even stronger now here in the 2nd.
Geno now on 1st and 10. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
A gain of 12.
That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a first down. Working out of the gun, Smith. That's to the sideline and pulled in by Brown.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
From the gun on third down, Smith. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Tyler Lockett. Touchdown, Seahawks. Myers now to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks will extend this third quarter lead.
Saints 23. Jason Blair is to kick off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. On first and 10, Carr. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Carr now. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And that is incomplete.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
The Saints will punt this one away. He'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. This brought in out past the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we've got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw, here's Smith. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get 21 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
On first down, here's Geno to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one, and they let him off the hook.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
From the shotgun, Smith. He gets that to his big target there.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Smith now to throw on first down. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Sometimes it just comes down like to just letting it loose and go make a play. And I think anytime you want to bring a defensive back from the secondary into your blitz, there's a little bit of a reckless standpoint there. Could you give up a big play downfield? Sure. But when well-timed with the right personnel, it is hard for an offense to pick those blitzes up. And in this case, he catches them off guard and results in a sack.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
He'll get this one complete to Brown. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
A first down throw for Smith. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Remember what this defense told us in our meetings this week, right? They don't think that they're necessarily going to be able to just stifle this offense play after play. They might have to give a little bit of bend, but they can't break. That sack, that is the defense not breaking. Down there near your own goal line, come away with the big play to see if they can keep points off the board.
DK Metcalf was the intended target. Third down coming up.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really...
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
It's not often like that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Carr now to throw on first down. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And he will score. Jawan Johnson, touchdown Saints. That his second touchdown tonight. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Chenault. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
Another really nice pickup there, Mike, and we've seen them continue to utilize him in the passing game really from the jump, and these are the kind of numbers you traditionally see out of a #1 receiver. But at least for this game here, he's been their #1 option in this offense.
Lockett headed in motion. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick first down. Play action now. It's Geno. He'll check this down to the running back. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They go play action with Smith. He's going to run it. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 35 yards.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
1st and 10. Off the play fake. Smith. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked up by Alontae Taylor.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's Carr throwing from the pistol. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Second down, Carr. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that first down.
On first down, Carr. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, it is not very often where I am at a loss for words. You know that by working with me. But let's just set this stage. They just allowed a modern NFL record 13 sacks in one game. I mean, to say this is absurd would be a dramatic understatement, and I hate to say it, but performances like this, people lose their jobs over.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Carr working out of the gun. His throw left side, taken in by Johnson. Here's a 3rd and 10. The shotgun. It's Carr. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
The best blitz designs are when you have more rushers than the offense has blockers, and that's exactly what happened here. They're able to create a free blitzer off the outside, and with that free lane to the quarterback, he's able to take advantage of it.
This is taken at his own 30. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The Seahawks offense ready for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. It's Smith. Through the contact, it's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll motion over Metcalf. Now a second down throw for Smith. Off he goes.
These plays just kill you with defense. The pressure is good, but you have to contain them. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
Now a 3rd and 2. They'll put a receiver in motion right. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
I think the defense came in confident that they'd be able to get after the quarterback, right, Mike? When we met with them this week, they felt like they had a really good plan, some exotic looks, some different pressure packages, and it's worked to perfection. I'm not sure they thought they'd be 1 sack away from breaking the NFL record for the most sacks in a single game, but here we are.
The Saints offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Now Carr. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete. Off the the play fake. Here's Carr. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Throwing is Carr, and that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
That'll be returnable from the 35. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Seahawks offense ready to take over once again. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here's Geno. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
On the bootleg, it's Smith. That's complete to lock it outright. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They get 19 on that pass play. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
On play action, Smith. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
I don't think we all appreciate enough just how difficult it is to throw on the run. The technique, the arm strength, the accuracy, all of those things on complete display on that 1st down pass.
They'll go play action. It's Smith. There's that man again. Another catch. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a 1st down.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to keep it in. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense has it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
And And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. So these two teams take a long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Walker. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go. Smith. This one caught at the 4. And he will have the 1st down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. From the pistol, Smith. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So Myers back out there. Had the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Saints offense about ready to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Carr. The toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Now, 2nd down throw from Carr. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Things certainly look a little improbable doable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Good start there, early completion, but now they've got to get across midfield and go. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Carr now on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Johnson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drop, and it gets his team a first down. Now, Carr. He's got the hook up there on the comeback route. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. The tight end Moreau is in motion. They'll run here. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Carr to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Slot man in motion left. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
I don't have any real advanced analysis for this one, Mike. I mean, I think the simplest way to categorize it is this possession has been a disaster.
So a pressure kick coming here for Blake Rupe. This to get back to a 1-possession game. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Here's Eskridge now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. play action now. It's Geno. And he's going to have to eat this one. And down he goes.
You can tell the quarterback has built a lot of confidence in his ability to make plays today with his feet. The defense has had a hard time keeping him in check, and this time, much better job in pursuit. Even though he was able to get outside the pocket, they were able to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Third and long. From the gun, it's Geno. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. Valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. The run up the middle, it's Walker. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Seattle.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
On the bootleg, it's Smith. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, it's Smith. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys in the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Looking for room out on the edge. Not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
It's almost like the defense knew the back was getting the ball there, because from the moment the ball was snapped, there was a defender all over him. He's able to bring him down for a loss.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Shaheed now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Carr. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Carr working out of the gun. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Alvin Kamara that time, and it'll be third down. Shaheed in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He runs with it.
That's a great job defensively. Even though they let him escape the rush initially, there was nowhere to go with either their ball or as a runner, and they're able to force fourth down.
Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt. As he'll come on to punt this one away. This one, returnable. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
Smith to throw on 1st and 10. Connecting with the tight end. That's Van. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. On 2nd down, Smith. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo. Smith from the gun on 3rd down. The throw on the run is complete. So a good chunk of yardage there, but still well short of the 1st down. On 4th down, here's Smith. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop. And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Carr now. Shaheed with the catch. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Second down, Carr. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
His pass taken in by Shaheed. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll run. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Carr. To the end zone. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Rashawn Jenkins. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 12.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
The visitors' offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. The rush gets there. He goes down and inside the 5-yard line.
The offense's backs were already up against the wall, but after suffering that last sack, it's all but eliminated whatever breathing room they had left, and for the rest of this drive, they don't have much room for error at all.
Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. He keeps it himself.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a 1st down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
A 1st down throw for Smith. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. Geno to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. They'll go. Smith. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. Into space. And he will take this one in. 94 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. And that's going to do it. With that last throw, he surpasses Norm Van Brocklin, most passing yards ever in a game. Van Brocklin had 554 over 70 years ago, 1951. Help from the O-line, help from the receivers, an incredible performance, an NFL record set here. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Working out of the gun, Smith. And he holds on to it here as he's out of bounds. That's a yard or two shy of the line of scrimmage. Therefore, that's a sack.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and It's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Here's Carr throwing from the pistol. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Rolling right, it's taken in. And he's going to be taken down. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. Talk things over before 3rd down. Carr. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that was...
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
There's DK Metcalf, he and the Seahawks offense set for their next drive. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. From the pistol, Smith. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And what's clearly become a passing league, Mike, if you're not actively rushing the passer, you have to be able to hold up in coverage, and that's especially true at the linebacker position. Great job here getting in those passing lanes and being able to break up that ball.
He'll complete it to Barner. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
He's going to look deep here, looking for Lockett. That one is batted away, incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Geno going to throw for it. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off the play fake, it's Smith. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice job there by the defender. He's able to break up the pass, but I think if he's able to get there just a little bit sooner, now you can get two hands on the ball and give yourself a chance to come down with an even bigger play and come away with the pick.
Play action now. It's Geno. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. New Orleans' third and final timeout. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. On play action, Smith. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. They'll try it now with Walker. And this is not going to get it back. Not even close to picking up the first down. And they will turn it over on downs. Carr working out of the gun. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, from New Orleans, we say goodnight.
I'm gonna put their jersey on.